Comprehensive immigration reform is being debated in the Senate, but there's a problem with the bill, according to Hawaii Senator Mazie Hirono. It discriminates against women. You've argued that the immigration bill as it currently exists is sexist.
Well, it disadvantages women who
Disadvantages women. That's a more polite description.
Yes.
How so?
For the longest time, our immigration laws are really based on family unity as a guiding principle. But this bill moves us very much into economic considerations through a two-tier system that gives people points. It's a merit point system where you get points if you have a PhD, for example. So educational attainment is important in the point system, as well as certain kinds of job experience, particularly in the high-skill job areas. These are two areas where women in these countries do not have the kind of opportunities for education or career advancement that the men in those countries have. And I think that for this immigration bill to kind of institutionalize and set in concrete the unequal opportunities that women have in these other countries is not the way to go.
It's a bias towards the educated.
Yes.
But doesn't that affect men in countries with poor education systems just as much as women? Wouldn't you rather be a female in China than a man trying to meet the standard in West Africa?
The standards will apply for everybody, the merit system, but the fact of the matter would be that probably in every country we're talking about, the men have more opportunities for education attainment and the kind of job experience we're looking for.
So what are you suggesting we do?
I am working with the women in the Senate to propose a third tier that will enable both men and women with different kind of job experiences, particularly in the healthcare area or in teaching, to come to our country.
There's this larger question that you seem to be getting at about who we want and in what way we want immigrants to come to our country, because there is this move towards saying, hey, we need high-skilled workers. These are the people that we kind of want coming into the country going forward. And you seem to be saying, wait a minute, there's this other dynamic that's worked for a long time that we shouldn't abandon.
Definitely. There are people who come to our country with very little education attainment or work experience, but who come here with the avowed desire to improve their lives and that of their children. That's my own family experience. And so we need all kinds of people. The thing about immigrants is, the people who come to our country with that kind of drive is they are risk takers. And we need risk takers in our country who want to improve their lives, create jobs, and do those things that add to the dynamism of our economy.
Across the spectrum, ideological spectrum, there seems to be a lot of appreciation for what the Gang of Eight has done. There also seem to be a lot of concerns from all these different places of, but I think we got this wrong or we got this part wrong. Do you see the potential for that kind of torpedoing this whole thing? Is your vote, for instance, in play, or are you a supporter of the bill even as it stands?
I am a supporter of the kind of sane, humane immigration reform that the Gang of Eight moved us toward. And I don't think anybody agrees with everything that's in this bill, but I think we all share our appreciation for their efforts. And as I said, they brought us to this point where we're having a serious debate about fixing this broken system.
You'd vote for the bill as it currently exists?
I'm going to do everything I can to make the bill as it currently exists better, so I can vote for it with even more conviction.
Okay, so that's not yet a yes. Your vote is still in play, it sounds like.
Well, there's a lot of debates still going on, and there are going to be other people's efforts to improve the bill, and I'm hopeful that at the end of the day that the bill will be improved.
Okay. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you. Aloha.
Aloha.